It's a Gospel Tuesday, and you are welcome to Entertainment Review live on Metro Television. Every Tuesday, we do talk about gospel. We have gospel conversations on the table of life, and that's what we're doing today from now till 4 p.m. You're live on Metro Television, live on DSTV channel 277, live on Facebook and YouTube is Metro TV Ghana. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Metro TV _Gig. We are glad that you're always tuned in from 3 to 4. Someone is super excited. I don't even know why. My name is Anaya Tano Obuache, and I'm doing this with Desmond Okudan. So Desi, the star boy fading on a Tuesday afternoon. He's doing gang. I don't even know why. And also Harriet Adi. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon. It's a spiritual and a holy Tuesday, please. It's a spiritual and a holy Tuesday for me.
Are you sure?
Yes, please, I am.
Hey.
It's a holy Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be having two conversations on a table of life. Our first guest will be coming into the studio, but then our second guest will be joining us via Zoom. So we'll start the conversation with entertainment across the world, and Desmond the Crocodile. So we'll be taking us through that. Jesse.
Hello, guys. Welcome. All right, so it's good to be back on here. And today, being Tuesday, we're doing Aburokyire and Ghana. Right? So Phil Thompson will join us via Zoom, as Nana said, and then later we'll do PCS. But let's talk about stories making their rounds, across other places. And let's begin with J-Lo. We all love her, right? Her movie, The Mother. Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, yes.
But we're not talking about the movie today. We're talking about her music part. And she is about to drop an album very soon. And that's going to be the first album in about a decade. Yes, and that is This Is Me Now, the album. And also it's going to be a short film. And the release date, as she has said, is going to be out on February 16th, 2024. And will be filmed by Amazon. Yes, so we'll be looking forward to that, and that is going to be her first album in a very, very long time. We saw her perform, was it a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
and that was amazing, and she's got this amazing appeal, so we are all waiting for that particular album from J-Lo, and she'll be releasing the first track of that album, that's Can't Get Enough, on the 10th of January 2024, and for me, I think that is going to be a big, big one for her, pushing her up the charts. All right, so away from J-Lo, let's talk about another person in the music space, and he is a rapper. But as you know, for American rappers, most of them, some way, somehow in their lives, spend some time in prison. And that is what is about to happen to Young Thug, because he's on trial for being part of a mafia gang or a gang group. And in that particular trial, his own lyrics were used against. So I'm going to try to get that lyrics and just say that. So the famed rapper Young Thug's trial has commenced, and the prosecutors allege that the Grammy winner functions as the leader of a criminal gang, and that is called YSL, that is Youth Slime Life. And now, controversially, the rapper's lyrics have been used against him in court, and so this is what the earlier statement was about, and it was talking about the fact that we didn't chase any of the lyrics to solve any of the murders. So that is what the law enforcement agencies were saying about that. Now, the trial opened on Monday. That was yesterday. And during the opening statements, the county chief, that is Adrian Love, began by quoting that Young Thug is a wolf and a pack. You know how these people, they do their things. They use some of these things, and says that bore a very, I don't follow Young Thug like that, Nanaya I'm sure knows him much, but yeah, so Young Thug is he's on trial for allegedly being the leader of a criminal gang, Youth Slime Life. How bad can it be for a Grammy winner of that sort? So those are some of the top stories making the rounds in especially in the USA, and so we had to bring you that. And of course, this after I had a conversation, and I had a conversation with Morave. I was telling you about, if you've listened to Davido's Timeless album, the lady he featured on In the Garden, and he's also signed it onto DMW, his label. She was in Ghana. We had a quick chat. So hopefully we'll bring that to you later. But let me begin with you, Young Thug, J-Lo.
For Americans, like you said, for some funny reason, they find themselves always in prison. And Young Thug's issue, I mean, it's been alleged that he's part of a gang. And what is intriguing is the fact that he's not the only person that has said so many things in his song with regards to, you know, how these people, like, they like to talk about gangs, like to talk about what I don't want to mention them. But then
just so I just got the lyrics right. So it's a song titled "Take It to Trial,"
Take It to Trial,
featuring Ihak Gotti and Ghana.
Yeah,
and says, "For slimes, you know and I don't want to say that. I done beat it twice. States I'm undefeated. Like Feds came and snatched me. Don't know. No point in asking. You know. So it's just connotes what YSL is.
Exactly. Yes, and I think I feel the legal system wants to use this as like a case study, a blueprint to sort of like have certain lyrics that are used often because. This generation, these Gen Zs, most of their behaviors, I mean, they pick it from music videos, lyrics, and everything. So that's what I think. But then we'll see how the case goes. For J-Lo, I'm super excited that for a long time, for some funny reason today, I was listening to her song, and I was like, hey, Mite Wonkacho. It's funny. I used to ask myself, why isn't that there's a collaboration between Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce? Have you ever considered that?
That would be mega.
I'm telling you, like, it's like, so for some funny reason, I wish that they have a joint collaboration on this particular, because this is like her decade album. Yeah. So there should be surprises. It shouldn't be the usual J-Lo. It wouldn't be the usual J-Lo, but then there should be surprises on there. So I just can't wait to enjoy this particular album.
All right, J-Lo to Harriet.
Well, I'll start with Young Thug, and I would say he's been in prison for a while, and he's now being called to trial. And this particular lyrics being used against him, it reminds me of this movie, Drisham. I don't know whether if you've watched it before. Never watched, never heard of Drisham before. It would take time for me to, tell you, but yes. It's like the same thing. He actually committed murder, but wrote it in a book. And the way he wrote it, it couldn't be used against him in court because it was in a book. And he gave the evidence and everything, but it still couldn't be used against him. And I was wondering, like, when I read the story, I was asking myself why his lyrics will be used against him as well, because I guess it's different from reality and movies. But I hope he gets out, and those that look up to him, because a lot of people look up to Young Thug. He is one of the rap genius when it comes to the rap game, and he's done so well. And it's unfortunate that crime defines hip-hop. I don't know why. Why, if you're doing hip-hop, you have to, be using guns and...
When you are from the streets, you can relate. Like you can relate.
It shouldn't be like that.
That's how they make it feel.
It shouldn't be like that.
That's how it is.
If I when you listen to Jay-Z's verse on God Day, like the way they're glorifying cocaine and how he got out of the streets without being arrested and all that, it shouldn't be like that. And as Nanaya said, maybe the court is going to use this as something that, will help those on the streets coming up with rap songs not to be rapping about certain things, because it might be used against them in the near future. And also, I would say that J-Lo is a total package. She can act, she can dance, she can sing. What can J-Lo do? And so I can't wait for this song or this album. And I'm sure it's going to be a hit. I mean, she's J-Lo. So definitely, it's going to be a hit.
Okay, all right, so she is J-Lo. So, anyway, that's it for the entertainment across the world.
Yeah.
And then, we've got to do Abrochi.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.